This boring playstyle upset the best team in Counter-Strike, Vitality. Comebacking from a 0-5 start, this boring playstyle carried the CT and T side of Furia, and honestly, Furia might have cracked the code, as this playstyle kept on ruining Vitality's plan over and over and over again. And Vitality got lucky, as this could have been way worse. But how? As this slow playstyle has over and over again been proven to be bad. So how did Furia abuse this playstyle to dominate the kings of Counter-Strike 2 times in a row? Well, Vitality made some massive mistake that allowed Furia to show everyone why this boring playstyle actually works. Furia are down 0-5. And here we can see they approach this round much slower than we have seen from their CT side so far. Furia will start in a 3-2 setup, with 2 players on B with only one goal, keeping Vitality away from top banana. And the easiest way to do this is to use a bottom banana smoke thrown like this, as it will just land and bloom before Vitality has the chance to push banana. And by the time it's on Inferno, this little smoke changes the timing so the CT players can peek top banana from car before the T player can walk through the smoke. Vitality would smoke top middle like this, and this might look bad, but this mid smoke has started to gain a lot of traction, as this smoke blocks both short and long, allowing for a flash play to pop out players from the smoke. As with the block here, you are effectively splitting up long and short with only one smoke. And here Vitality goes for the pop, as Vitality understand that Furia are playing a much slower game after forcing them away from banana. And here, keept is ready for this, and goes close to the smoke in middle to try and get a kill or two. And here pay attention to how keept is looking. He is staring into the wall to make sure the flashes Vitality will throw won't blind him when he goes for this play. A great flash and awareness from flamez deals with keept, and Furia are down in a 4v5. And here most teams would stress out and scramble trying to do something, since they lost both long and middle that fast. So what do Furia do? Well, as we've all seen, they play it boring, yet very effective. Molodoi is fast to leave short, as with the smoke up on short and not seeing anyone cross short, tells you that Vitality's focus is towards a long play. And here we can find the trade as Vitality are running and trying to clear everything. And in the 4v4, see how passive the A-hole gets, as Molodoi will smoke long and retreat to site, while Yuri will stay in apps and only hold the smoke, while he waits for the rotations from B. This smoke forces Vitality to stay long, trying to find any luck with their solo short player and with their 3 long players. But with this slow approach from Furia, it's impossible for Vitality to find anything, as Furia are not giving Vitality anything to play with. And this slow approach forces Vitality to try to take an initiative, to get some information into this round. Watching Furia play is like going into a dead bar. While Vitality are the drunks guy trying to make the bar more alive. And here Vitality goes for a library pop with a great flash and a peek, but Fallen falls back. And while Vitality are trying to find something, we can see how many players are putting all their attention towards library. Molodoi from site, super passive, will just nade a smoke and find one more kill. And just look at Furia's setup. They are fully freezing and now just hold sight and long from off angles, knowing they have forced Vitality to be the aggressors. And Vitality can't do anything, as Yuri finds 3 kills to close out the round, as he uses Molodoi as the bait to allow himself to shine, and a man disadvantage as well as so much early map control lost is turned around with great passive holds.
Flash as well, Zaiwu places it well. Nice one back, Molodoi confirms multiple bodies wrapping on the long side. Yuri standing on the balcony itself of the elevation. As he flying with a push, flash in for the library hunt. Fallen has vision though. flamez making things weird with the Molotov out. Fallen falls back as flamez found. Advantage Furia, but a weird one.
Bomb stuck in library.
Yeah. And Rob still apartments. Molodoi's holding for that. Looking lower as it currently stands though, but a quick flick not out of his wheelhouse. Yuri, oh, he's perfectly placed his crosshair there. A quick burst to the face as Apex goes down. A leg shot. Could finish it with a USP. Robs is trying to do something, but caught by Yuri.
It's a 2v2 retake, so what information does Furia have before going to the retake? As the information you have before a retake can change how you approach it. So let's see. With 3 players early dying in banana from Furia's side, they have no information at all, as the last 2 players are both on A and way too late to rotate. And in the time it takes for them to go CT, Vitality can be anywhere on site, they can be banana, they can be church, and they can even have pushed CT themselves. So how do you win this? Well, one word, boring. There is this myth or even a truth, but when you have the advantage, there is this devil on every Counter-Strike player's shoulder that tells you to peek. As if you peek, you can get a kill, and seal the round right there. Or if you die, you get key information for where the last two players are to win the retake. And this is what Furia wants to abuse. Here he approaches the retake by both CT players staying together, as here you need to stay together, able to trade and play the retake slow. Furia uses the CT smoke to set up for the retake with Yuri going close for first contact, while Molodoi will stay further behind, abusing the range on the op and to hold for any players trying to swing Yuri. And all Vitality has to do is to stay put, and they will win this round. It's that easy. Well, almost. Saivu, who is low, can't really stand still, as he wants to try to abuse an off angle to find the first kill. And here, to set him up, Vitality uses their last smoke to cover Church, and all they have now is 3 Molotovs. And here is the issue. When Church is smoked and not CT, the position of Saivu becomes quite bad, as he now is open from 2 angles, and here wants to get backside into darker and play off his teammates. And here he goes for the jump, but lines up a flash for his teammates to peek CT, but he is killed right before he can throw the flash. And this ruins the hold from Vitality, this one flash, as the trade can't come fast enough, as Flamesy has to turn away from the flash to not get blinded. And this allows Furia to keep on pushing forward in the retake. Vitality, feeling the pressure, wants to find a kill, and here goes for a double peek from Newbox and Sandwich. But look at the peek. Apex peeks out, perfect to kill Yuri, but starts focusing Molodoi instead, as well as Flamesy peeks out, and here he will focus the left side and the upper, allowing Yuri to find the first kill while Flamesy can kill Molodoi. Flamesy in the 1v1 goes for this Molotov, and here Yuri runs through it, as the Molotov early does way less damage than if you were to run through it, if it had already been on the ground burning. And the pressure gets to Flamesy, as he gets ready to peek Yuri, as he heard Yuri burn, but then changes his mind and starts looking upper as soon as he's peeked. And this is such a mistake, as look at the Molotov. It's thrown so deep on sight here, meaning Yuri would not have time that fast to get up here on the boxes, and a 2v3 retake is won by Furia.
Zai was dead. Yuri provides. Double kill already, progressing and covered just as he looks away. Yuri's got to come up clutch. He's doing it all for Furia. Looking for number 4. Yuri, sensational play.
Furia are down in a 3v4. And again, we will see how the impatience of Vitality gets the better of them, while Furia's slow approach triumphs Vitality. Furia's last 3 players has a great setup, and here the player on the roof is the passive glue that keeps this position on lock. As with him being passive, he allows Molodoi this aggressive apps angle to lock down any second mid pushes, and the dynamic here is that the short player can always get into boiler, and if he were to die on short, the Oper will always be fast enough to get towards balcony and can maybe find a kill or 2 while the B player rotates. And then the last player of Furia is super passive in top banana, as he wants to find a timing where either Vitality pushes him or gives up banana, and this will become crucial later. Vitality are sending 3 players towards second middle to try to get some map control, as they have no important map control at all in this round. As well as with how slow Furia is playing, Vitality will not expect to open this close. But Vitality is a professional team, and their spacing is perfect, so when Molodoi goes for the kill, he is not fast enough to get away, as Vitality can trade it back and win full on apps control. This is looking promising, and quickly it's a 2v3 in the favor of Vitality. And usually, you would assume Furia would have a player pushing something, trying to win something back, either a kill or map control. And that is why Vitality kind of freezes up with 30 seconds left. And here that boring element of Furia shines, as with Furia not giving anything to Vitality, Vitality are forced to try to make something work. And here Messi leaves banana as soon as Fallen peeks top banana, almost like the professor knows when to peek it. Maybe he got the wall hacks on? Vitality groups up in middle to go for a pop, and here is where Furia shines. The short player is able to freeze up Vitality in middle, as Vitality will spend some seconds using utility towards long, allowing Fallen to start running, and here Queserado finds 1 kill from this off angle, and with Vitality not using the WASD keys when fighting Queserado, while Fallen from behind finds a kill, and the 3v2 is now a 1v1 and drops the slow. This slow play forced Vitality to give away banana control just at the right time, as well as with so little information. Vitality was forced to spend time smoking and clearing, allowing Queserado under the roof to freeze Vitality just enough, as Vitality has a lot to clear, versus Queserado who only needs to hold this spot in middle. And Fallen wins the 1v1 to give Furia another crucial round.
B wants to ensure he can at least lend a hand. He could lead to a flank on Apex if the timing allows. Backs his turn, trade not there. There's Fallen actually wants a Mezzi. Hang on a second, Rops is low. He has to pick up the bomb. This is so uncomfortable. Another bullet connects. And Fallen clutches out the Furious third.
But Furia aren't always perfect, as this pistol round will show you. Vitality starts with 3 players on B, and this is where our focus will be. As here they have Apex with 2 flashes lining up these flashes here to support Banana, as these are some great pop flashes to allow your Banana player to fall or take the fight. While Flamesy will be the first contact on sandbags, using the right side of sandbags as a wall to peek and jiggle from, while Saivu plays anti-flash to peek off the utility from Apex and dodge any flashes from Furia. Furia sends all 5 players Banana, and from the start this looks great, as Furia will do a great Banana take with Yekinder peeking the wall to spot Flamesy, forcing Flamesy to reposition towards the other side, splitting him and Saivu up, and then they will Molotov sandbags to force Saivu out. But here's the issue, as Furia goes for a flash, and how is nobody blind? Well, Molodoi, who is flashing, is not ready for this play, as look at his crosshair, it's all over the place before he goes for a left click run throw flash. A flash that lands here on the roof and does not blind anyone, allowing Saivu, and this is just how insane top level of Counter-Strike is. One missed flash usually means you're falling off. For Saivu, that means he can punish a mistake. While Apex uses the flash and the first kill is awarded to Vitality. Saivu uses the chaos to find one more kill as Yuri is peeking sight on a flash that is again too late. And quickly it's a 2v4 in the favor of Vitality. But Vitality rotation from A is very slow, as they still has not seen the bomb yet. And this is what Furia will abuse to win this 2v4. Saivu feeling it so much is found. And what we have seen Furia abuse for this whole game is that Vitality have this weird eager to just get kills when they have the man advantage, as Apex will start to spam the smoke and Caserado finds a lucky kill through the smoke, as Apex gave away his position. And now it's a 2v2, where Vitality has to be the aggressors, something we have seen over and over again, that Furia's slow approach is just so much better than Vitality's fast approach. The banana smoke forces Robs to start running, and here Molodoi can find this easy kill onto him. And Messi alone is not given anything to work with other than one player banana, and that is not enough in a 1v2, and Furia turns around a 2v4 at one point.
Of a Furia pistol here. Caserado through the smoke. The silencer, no protection. Apex gets caught, and Robs the same case. Molodoi punishes Robs' walk through the smoke. It's Mazzy to try and save them. He's got a pretty good pistol on him.
Can't take too long. There's a molly for the bomb if Caserado can find that.
You're right. If he removes Caserado immediately, though, on this pull fight, Molodoi's holding it. No, he's not. Caserado, oh, he's ready for you.
It's a 5v5 and here Furia wins top middle control, with a failed Molotov and a long smoke. And Vitality has read this play, as there are 4 players on A. So what goes wrong for them? Well, let's break down their setup on A. To see some gaps and weaknesses in it, Furia will abuse. Vitality has gone for 2 players on long, but here they will have 1 player in library and 1 tucked into the corner. What is the issue here? The library player is easy to distract, as if something happens to our short, the library player is forced to help, meaning the corner player is quite alone. As well as with Vitality playing their 2 other A players more passive on short, with 1 player on balcony and 1 on site, it is no players that can trade Messi fast. So Messi is the weakness here. Furia defaults to a slow short take, just slowly creeping up on short and clears everything with Yekender's AK and Molodoi's up. Then, by timing the long smoke fade to the library smoke here, they forces Apex to focus the smoke, and here is why they throw the smoke like this, and not here to just block the library spot. When Messi is found, and there is a chance Furia wins CT control, and with this kill and the smoke that is up, there is a chance Furia goes and wins CT control, and can take B site versus the solo B player, and this forces Apex to give away library to hold Arch. On Apex leaving Arch, Vitality knows that Furia might be short. Robs is forced to peek into short, and just look how different these disadvantage situations are for both teams. As in a round like this, Furia would have waited, but Vitality rather wants to find equalizer and map control fast. And Molodoi finds Robs trying to get information, while Saivu tries to trade, but Yekender is just too far up, and Vitality are forced to save, getting destroyed by the slow approach from Furia.
Gamble looks good.
It does. Vitality well positioned. Yekinder pathing in. Robs on that balcony, a crossfire established, Messi beheaded, nice find, forced out into the fight by the Flame. Yekinder suspects there is a Zaiwu on side, and he's ready for him.
And there you have it, a great way of seeing how Furia's slow, and let's be honest, boring approach made Furia a real contender with the major right around the corner. Thanks for watching, and our 2 videos you told me you would like.